Aho! Ho'oponopono, Jepaguan, Namaste, Haush. This is my second video. I actually shot like a minute and 20 seconds showing my face, and I was like, I don't like this video. I was actually going to inform you that I've chosen to go ahead and take these. I had like 8 of these left over from when I had MRSA, when I had that horrible staph infection. And this is what had worked for me, prescribed me by my acupuncturist. Kind of show you a little bit what's on here. I believe these are like $55 a bottle. I think I took like 4 capsules, to be honest. I'll probably take a little bit more soon too, just because I'm trying to like really take charge of this. Hey, look, Philodendron. I love Philodendron. It's a plant that I really like. The dendron species is quite fascinating. I like to continue doing my homework on plant medicine, and in order to do that, I need to keep living. And this is just what I'm working with right now. I'm also using this. This was a gift from my boyfriend. He works out and does MMA in the gym all the time, and he kind of showed me this magic, and I've kind of been like letting this dry on my skin, on the wounds, trying to like dry it out. So this is what my process is like. And then there's not really like ways of like getting, I don't know, it's complicated to translate how difficult this health situation is. And I think that there's like a lot of people who have staph infection or MRSA, and they just don't know that they do, that they're carriers, and that they have it in their nose. Same thing with herpes. You have to ask the doctor specifically to test your blood for HSV. HSV1 and 2 can be checked through the blood. They do not do it when you do a full screening. I have this other conspiracy, right? I don't even know if conspiracy is the right word, but I've just been daydreaming and imagining like what, because I've noticed this, like when I go outside, right, and I get bug bites, like I definitely start to have this experience again. And when I had it before, it seemed like the same thing, that it started off as bug bites and it got like super infected and led to staph infection. I started to imagine that the bugs are actually carrying the diseases. And like it's so funny that this coronavirus stuff is happening, because like I feel like only those of you who have been like with me the whole time like know what the heck I'm talking about, right? Like videos from like a year ago, or I'm losing track of time here, you know. I don't even know how to translate and communicate anymore, and part of me just like wants to like shut down and not perform anymore. Other times it's really fun to be your entertainer. However, it's not really fun to be the entertainer and the jester and then not get fed or paid in this age, you know? So I've been trying to be excessively mindful where I spend my energy instead of behaving mindlessly. I have a lot of passion as well. There are a few things that keep me like inspired to like keep working and keep moving ahead. One of those things is definitely sacred space. Man. My little kid fantasy is basically about owning a home, and a home that's a safe space, far away in the woods. Or just like a safe space. I can't translate it. I can feel the energy. It seems like there's a lot of nature there. I can plant plants in the garden and grow my own food. And I can share and bring people to the place, and it can be like a place of healing when people step into this safe space, and that it can be a model and emulate a representation of what your space could be, your little things that you could add to enhance your environment and create a higher vibration. So yeah, these are really old. They're kind of nasty, by the way. Let's back to what this was originally about. like these are all like dried up and hard. It's like totally old, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm taking them. I'm gonna use them up. It was $55 of my own good money, and I work hard for my money, and I want to live. Okay. Oh man, I'm really trying really hard not to itch. I'm actually kind of wearing all white, even though these two whites totally don't match. It's like a yellowish off-white, and then it's just like bright white. I've been putting soap on my leg and just letting it dry. So that's like what all this is. If I could just stop being itchy, like I would be very content. My goal today is to bleach the bathtub and to take a nice long salt bath. It is possible that I will do live streams maybe on Wednesday. I don't know. Wednesday is more like a day that I'm leaning towards. However, it's a process, and don't have expectations on me, especially if you aren't commissioning me. Like, understood? You don't pay, you don't demand. It's really that simple. Man, I also feel a need to give a shout out to those of you who have been sending in these private portals that do not take a cut of my resources. One of them starting with a P. Shout out to you who is doing that. You know exactly who you are, dude. Thank you. I'm not going to call you out. But wow, thank you for doing that last night. Yeah, times have been really hard dealing with this emotional aspect of like dealing with disease, you know? My father actually just got diagnosed with a very rare illness of like abscess, myco, I forgot. It's a rare illness and it's like a lung infection. So we did have some prayers for that. Would be wonderful. However, I don't feel like there's enough compassion around the whole death thing. I don't feel like we're treating the bodies respectively. There's like many things that I would use my life for if I can like keep surviving, keep getting through. I don't know who I would have to network with to like kind of like make these standards in society like kind of change. Like in the classroom in school, let's teach kids about finances. If our whole system is going to be run by money, let us teach them about IRAs. Let's teach them how to invest their money. Let's teach them how to talk to each other. Let's teach them how to deal with their emotions. Let's teach them about the brain and what the brain does. Let's teach them about their organs. Let's not wait till they're in college. Let's not wait until they decide what they want to be when they grow up. Let them know when they're young, like, what it all means. I have another coinky-dink thing. Coincidence theory, okay? So I started imagining, what are the chances of my abscess growth while my father simultaneously has the abscess growth? So I do have this belief system that it's very possible for there to be a parallel reality. And same thing with like my emotions, right? Like when I have random emotions that are like very powerful, I wonder like, how's my mother doing? You know, I wonder if there's like parallel realities and things going on with the epigenetics. And I find all that stuff fascinating. And I imagine people that live with their parents would be able to notice this more. I can't stop. My leg, dude, it just hurts so bad. It hurts and it itches and it's like large. Epsom salt. I'm going to have to do an Epsom salt. And I'm thinking baking soda. I could do a baking soda postus. What is that called? Postule? It's not potus. It's a... what is that thing called? It's like because they do it with papaya. No, not papaya. Come on, Trina. It's those special bananas. God, I forgot, but that's the stuff you use for these wounds, man. Is that stuff, that kind of balm. That like pulls out all the stuff. I had the balm at one point. I don't really know where it is. It might be under the sink. But that's gonna be fun to hunt. I also have like this silver biotic stuff. This is something I was hooked up with from a good friend who I've known over the ages, a great photographer, Peter Jeffer. Super hooked me up with medicine. God, I've been hesitant to take that But I've been holding it down, you know, for emergencies. I have 2 bottles of that. And I also have some other stuff that was sent from him, which is this. Woo! This has like, it has the silver in it, yeah. Oh! God, this seems like this is something that's going to affect me for my whole life. And it's so fascinating. I'm grateful because I'm like one of the first people to like find this out, to understand what's going on with the bugs. I can't help but think of like my old videos. I wish I could just like give them to you, like, and there's a very special one that I did that was hilarious. It was totally hilarious. Like, what is God? God is understanding. What is understanding? Understanding is love. What is love? Love is understanding. God is love. Like it was, it was really funny. It was really funny. It was really cool. It was actually from one of my experiences working with the magnificent lysergic acid, and I do not recommend you to have that experience without a shamanic practitioner. However, everyone is entitled to free will, otherwise the possibility wouldn't be possible if God wasn't holding space for you, allowing you to have your choice of reality. Oh, yeah, I decided many decisions, so you'll start to see some things changing. So I have some other visions too, though again I'm gonna have to write some things down. There's another part of me that's totally running away from like writing, which just shows me I just need to be writing more. I've been very fortunate. Recently, Dwayne and I went for a drive, and then we completely stopped because there was wildflowers everywhere, and Dwayne decided he was just going to pick them. And then it was funny because my inner kid was like, you know, we're gonna get in trouble. Like, this is wrong. We're killing plants. You know. But it's funny too because like I'd always wanted to do that. Just a lot of times in Florida, like you'll see a sign up and it'll say, please do not pick the wildflowers, you know? Oh, you guys, I have another one on my arm. Oh, God. It's just so itchy. It's like the tiniest little bump. But I know this stuff so well. You know what I mean? I do. And honestly, that one looks like a spider bite because there's like 2 little dots. Here, let's zoom back in, see if you can see it. It's like a little spider bite. Did I just get bit by a spider and I just didn't know it? I mean, I was laying out outside. I don't know what's going on. I just know that it reminds me of that, and yeah, I'm in panic because that was like one of the most crappiest experiences ever. The fear of like getting your limbs removed, you know, and having like this horrible infection. You know, I'm not gonna lie, something else that is like a contribution to this, I think, is how do I say it? It's from all the sugar, man. I've been having sugar again. Because I've been stressed, and I'm emotional, and yeah, the whole world is just like shut down. We're not allowed to work. I can't stop itching my arm one now. Dude, it's trying to like express itself in all these different places. I'm going to have to get some more of that soap and put it on here and let it dry up. And I might have to take a bath. Like, I don't even know. Like, I want instant gratification. I want to instantly fix this, though I recognize that that's not really possible. So I'm going to have to go slow and like allow myself to go through this uncomfortable process. Dude, I also Googled the spiritual meaning of staph infection. Look it up, man. Won't disappoint. I found this amazing article. I'll try to tweet it for any of you who are interested. So, another thing that I like to do, which I probably shouldn't do, is like, I'm like kind of squeezing this a little bit. Just because I want to bring it to the surface, and I want to know, is like, yeah, is there any like pus gonna come out? Is there like, is it a bite? So this is just like a fraction of what I'm dealing with, and I'm doing my best now to like fully show you like to what extent I'm actually kind of really angry and sad and hurt and just trying to keep going. I'm spending like my time alone. And I'm just gonna keep tending to my wounds for the next couple days. I might want to go out and like go to a nature trail by myself or something like that, especially the place that I just filmed and showed you. But I truly don't know. I got a lot of work to do here, but I'm also so stressed out that I think that being here might also push me over the edge unless I make some like drastic changes to the home environment, like bleaching the floors and like really wiping down every surface and like putting away stuff. Like I have a lot of stuff that's sitting out that doesn't really have a forever home yet, you know, like a permanent spot. So I'm still like settling in, and I'm going through a lot of stages of decisions, you know, like what am I going to keep, what am I going to let go of, how do I want to build my life, you know. So trying to go slow, but God, the irritation, the super irritation, you know. Part of me just wants to get rid of some of the stuff because I like question some of it, right? Like one of them is like a pirate hat. I'm like, all right, Trina, are you gonna keep doing this pirate thing? How are we gonna do this till? I'm like making fun of myself, you know, or like maybe thinking about getting like a better hat, or like letting go of old parts of the self that just like I don't need. You know what I mean? I have a really cool hat. It may not be like a is it called an acorn? I forgot what it's called. The special pirate hat, whatever. Kind of like nonsense thinking, right? But like, I am holding on to like a lot of props and a lot of pieces that are used for like photo sets. I have a lot of paperwork to go through. I got like a lot of stuff that I kind of have to like let go of, or like, you know. And it's kind of just hard to just, you know, do the work, or to have the will to even like do the work, especially when you know like how draining and annoying it is. Oh, I made some soup. My homeboy Dwayne, after our drive, we came back and I told him, like, look at the ingredients in my fridge and then help me make something, man. And then, like, God, he's such an artist. Like, he'll take, like, all these different things and, like, he just kind of guided me, like, what to put in and helped me, like, make a soup from scratch. And honestly, it came out super duper good. I put in a bunch of turmeric. I'm about to get out of the pan and heat that up. I actually do not use a microwave at all. It's kind of like, nope. I got some dishes I gotta do that I don't want to do. Tempted to add a little bit of water to this soup to kind of make it like a little bit more watery. Oh yeah, if you're wondering where I'm at, what I'm going through, this is 100% personal update, letting you know struggle's real. I'm very grateful for those of you who have been doing session with me, helping me take my freaking brain off of like all this other stuff that is happening, all the oppression and the government and just all the different systems, societal stuff, and how people are reacting and just how they believe everything. Excuse my irritation. Just know that it's just symbolism of like my love, my passion. I'm working on being more graceful. It's just going to take me a little bit of time. I'm the very best. It's just not always easy, and I don't always feel like what I'm doing is enough. I'm kind of focusing on reading, cleaning, working out. I'm going to take some ACV, aka some apple cider vinegar. I'm actually working on talking less. So if you notice that I'm silent around you, just know that like I'm practicing or like to sage the place. I need to drink more water. I'd like to listen to some like motivational stuff, like the video that was playing in the car with Dwayne. I'd like to play that whole video. Apparently it's 2.5 hours. So yeah, I'm running out to share, man. This is all I got. I'm so sorry. I wish I had more to give. I do have intentions on going to the Springs and doing many other things. The Trina Fans, that's funny. The Trina Fans website, that one will be filled with underwater content. That is like kind of what I'm doing right now, unless it is falling under the other category of being less top. God, all the rules are changing. I'm going to show you some other things that are changing in the system that I'm very excited to show you. And I have some awesome videos from the ayahuasca coming. I'm going to probably mass upload all these videos on my phone just so like I'm clear. And then I'm also I'm also like really fried, okay? Just know that like I'm one girl show and do this all by myself, and like the things that I want just like money can't buy type thing, you know what I mean? So you can have some compassion for that and understand where I'm coming from. And be patient with yourselves. Love one another. Do your best. You want to see my soup? It's the last of the soup. I just added some Fiji water into the pan to make it more watery. Let me focus. Can you focus for me? Turmeric and kelp and broccoli and kale ends, onion and garlic, fresh ginger, broccoli. I can't remember what else he put in here. Oh, zucchini. He put a zucchini in here. Yeah, he chopped it all up, and then he taught me we put coconut oil in the bottom of the pan, and then we put like broccoli and like all these onions and all these other, it's like the hard ones is what he pointed out. You put the hard stuff in first with all the coconut on just that, and let that cook for a little bit. And then after you do that, then you add like the juice or whatever. And I added like a chicken broth mixed with like this other stuff that I'll show you that I use. Use some of that. Look, natural flavors, also known as HEK 293, human embryonic kidney cells, or beaver butt secretions, as Snopes' website says. Which one do you want to believe? Which one do you not want to believe? Either way, it makes the food addictive and taste good. But I don't think that it's healthy. I believe it might be cancerous. Much like sugar. This is not super hot yet. Oh, so delicious. Maybe I should be live doing this like weirdness, but props to you if you're able to handle me like at this lowest, right? And if you can handle me at my lowest, then you deserve me at my best, right? I had to buy this Fiji water because they were out of distilled. So I bought Fiji and Akapana. Akapana is like one of my favorite waters. I had a boyfriend that took me to a sushi restaurant for the first time when I was younger. And the restaurant served this in wine glasses to us. And I was like, oh my god. It seemed fancy to me. And I just really like the taste of the water. Alright, I think my soup's done. I feel like I need to see my acupuncturist again soon, but that can be expensive as well. I try to get my health insurance to cover it, but it's kind of demanding. But it sucks because like, I should have a say. If I'm paying for my health insurance, I should have a say how I want to continue. I should be allowed to see a chiropractor. I should be allowed, I don't know, for to pay for yoga. I feel like I should do a lot of things. So who am I? Right? But my acupuncturist is amazing, and I'll pay out of pocket if I have to, but I want to see her and get some medicine, and I'd also love to have an acupuncture session. Really, really love her. Really do. I don't know if the office is open up yet, but I'll be hitting her up today for sure, because that's so important. Thank you so much for your support, and your love, and your kindness. I'm over here staining one of my favorite bowls, which I actually chipped and I still refuse to get rid of. This is good. Oh my god, there's honey in here too. We put honey. Like a dollop of honey. Everything just came out so good. I hate soup. Did you know that? I'm not a soup person at all. At all. Here I am. Yay! My friend just showed up! Yay! 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 I'm so excited. What a great surprise. I love having really good friends. I love living here. Oh, I love you. House.